taken care of this letter spacing and line height things into our project. And in the next case, as we were discussing on the P classes, that means those paragraph classes right over here, so that is why we will be continuing with it. So in the first case, all we are going to do, we are going to discussing on this paragraph classes right over here. In the next case, the thing that we are going to see is about the text alignment of our project. We can see that these are the text alignment classes, those we can practically observe right over here. So here goes this text left, this text center, text right, and text justify. So all in the first case, we are going to use this particular class into one of the paragraphs, those we have created right over here, like this tracking title. This is the paragraph class that we had used on our previous occasion. So here, along with this tracking title, all we are going to do, we are going to use this text left. In the next case, it is a very tiny one, so we won't be using it over here. Instead, we will be using it here into this third paragraph with this P class, and we will be providing this text center. In the next case, we are going to use the class of text right, and in the last case, we will be going to use this class text justify. So we can see that we have practically used all those classes right over here with the paragraphs, with some selected paragraphs, those we had selected into our project. And the next thing that we are going to do, this is the display of the project before I make any kind of refreshment right over here. Now if we reload this part, we can see that the first paragraph, it is maintaining the left alignment decoration right over here. In the next case, the second one was omitted, as we can see that this was the second class that we had omitted. We hadn't used any kind of text alignment class right with it. But in the next case, in case of this third paragraph, we had used a class of text center, and this is the exact thing that we are going to observe right over here. In this third paragraph, we can see that the text of this particular paragraph element is at the central position, is lying at the central alignment. And in the last case, we had used this particular text right. In the next case, it is in the right alignment of this particular project, as we can see right over here. And in the last case, it is practically maintaining a text align justify condition. But I think rather using it here, we should be using in the last paragraph that we had created to understand the justify alignment properly. In that case, we will be returning back. We will be obliterating this particular class name right over here, and instead all we are going to do in the last paragraph of this particular div element, we will be putting here, we will be using here the class name of text justify. Now if we get back to our project and reload, we can see that the last paragraph, it is practically having a justified alignment over here. So we can see that using all those classes here, we can practically adjust the text alignment of our text elements into our project. In the next case, we can change practically the text color, like this text transparent. It will be putting your text element into a transparent color. For say, if we use this particular class, in case of this particular paragraph, this is the second paragraph of the project. That means the effect should be taking right over here. There it should be taking place. So all we are going to do, we are going to use the same class here, text transparent. Now if we press Ctrl S, getting back to our project and reload, and we can see that practically this particular text is now having a transparent color. It is getting invisible into our eyes. In the next case, we are going to use some of these text colors right over here. So these are the text colors, those been defined over here. If we use this particular text red 200 color with this one instead of this text transparent, if we use this text red 200 color, get back to our project and reload, and we can see that the text is now changed somehow into a particular red color as been defined into Tailwind CSS. This will be the color element, this will be the color code of this particular class using here, and this will be the output. So if we want some darker shade, then all we need to do, we need to put on a little bit of more depth into our color, like this text red 600. If we use it here, there it goes, and we can see that this will be the result. So now it is getting prominent with a darker shade of red text color into our project. Now what if we wish to